Hey, what's going on, guys? Mitchell here with Hauls. Today, I'm showing you guys how I post on eBay from Canada. I was actually just live on Twitch, link right here and in the description. I also go live here on YouTube. And a few of you guys have been asking me, Mitchell, how do you post on eBay? A lot of you guys get confused on how like the shipping works, taxes, and all of that works. I've even ran into that problem. I've done my research on YouTube. I can't find anything. So I'm going to be your guy today. Stay tuned. We're going to get right into it right now. In my opinion, there's three different ways you can post on eBay. You can post using your phone, you can post using a computer, or in my opinion, you can use both of them to post, very efficiently. If you stay tuned, you can see exactly how I got that done. All right, we're on the computer. I got the eBay app. I got a brand new account set up, just made today for you guys, just for this demonstration. I'm going to show you guys exactly from point A to point B on how I resell on eBay. So step one, you did the hard part. You found the items. You found what you want to sell. You just want to know how to post it on eBay. What I do first is I try and search up the item on eBay. There's two ways, or actually, no, sorry, three ways that you can do that. Step number one is just plain searching up the item. If it's an easy item like this game right here, Pokemon Y, all you do is gotta search up Pokemon Y, and most likely it'll just pop right up. For something like this, one thing that you can do is just hit that camera icon right at the top there, hit image, and just take a picture of it. And boom, all of them right there for you. The third way that you can do it is through a barcode. We'll take this Pokemon Y for an example. Scan the barcode and boom, all of them right there for you. We're going to start by posting this Pokemon Y. So what you're going to do first is find a listing similar to this item. So I found one right here. We're going to scroll all the way down until we see something that says sell one like this. We're going to hit that. And there we go. We'll bring us to this screen. So we'll take our Pokemon Y or any item that you are selling, and you're going to start taking pictures of it. It doesn't matter where you're taking pictures. I personally like having the white background. I did this at the dollar store in the Value Village for very cheap. You can get creative with it, or you can just have a nice background, or just do it on the floor. Does not matter. All right, now that we have the pictures taken, I'm going to run through all of the different options that we have with you. So we have the title. It's very important that you have a really good title. Most likely, your title will already be pretty good because you hit sell like this. This one, I already like it. It's pretty straightforward. The category, also, you probably won't need to edit that because you also hit that sell as is. You'll hit the condition. I'm going to say that this copy is acceptable because it doesn't have the manual and stuff like that. You can dictate yourself on what conditions are. You just should be reasonable with it, or you will receive complaints, or maybe even in the worst case, returns. Item specifics. All of these are what's going to help someone find your item when you post. Again, since we hit sell as is, most of these are already going to be filled out for you. So you don't really have to fill these in. It's just going to help your buyer find that item. So like just for an example there, we put Nintendo because someone might want to find a Nintendo game and just might be searching Nintendo. For description, I like adding just very simple generic stuff if there's something wrong with it. But since there's nothing wrong with it, all we're going to do is go in and just use an AI description. With pricing, you can dictate your own pricing if you want to mark high or mark low. The way that I price my items is I go to filter right over here and I go to sold. And that shows me all of the listings that have sold in the last 3 months on eBay or in the relative time span. So I really just dictate my price on that. So since this Pokemon really just sells around like 40, $50, we're going to post it competitively because I got it for pretty cheap. You also have the option to post an auction. In my personal opinion, I don't do too many auctions because I like to get my full price out of the item, and I haven't really had too much good luck with auctions. So we also have the offers tab down here. I always allow my buyers to send me offers. It allows a lot more engagement on your store as well, especially if you want to come down a couple bucks and you don't care, come on, you may as well send that allow offers. You can also put that minimum offer amount to prevent that low baller that comes in. Now the fun part, the delivery. So you go down here, package weight and details. A lot of people just hit I don't know the package details because they don't have a scale or anything. One of the most important things is getting a scale and just a simple ruler from the dollar store. This is exactly where this is from. I also have a Dymo scale here. There are also cheaper alternatives. I just personally prefer this scale myself. So, eBay uses grams and kilograms and centimeters to measure items. So, first we're going to measure just the weight of the item. So, pretty self explanatory. And it's 52. This is the weight after everything is packaged. So, you need to predict what the weight is going to be after you package that item up. So here, this Pokemon weighs 52 grams. I might say it might weigh about 250 grams after it's packaged. How you package items may differ for you. And now, I know the size of my mailers. Yours might be a little different than what mine are. But again, it's very important that you're very accurate with these dimensions, or you may be overcharged with your shipping fees days after you ship out your item. All right, now that we have those shipping details put in, let's go to shipping services. So now it's going to give you a bunch of different shipping services that you're able to provide for your customer. In my opinion, in Canada, regular parcel is the best. If you have under 200 grams, you are able to use Canada Post Light. And I can get shipping labels for about $4 to $5. Okay? So no one can tell me that shipping in Canada is too expensive because there are cheaper alternatives. When you hit the first one, you also want to add additional service. So you can offer multiple different services. If someone wants expected parcel, they can choose that, but they can also have the option for just regular parcel. We're going to hit ship internationally. Now, this is optional. You may choose to ship internationally. Again, my favorite ones are small packets and Canada Post track packets. I'll also have a picture right here on all of my favorite ones. And I'm also going to show you on how to set up a very quick way on how to set up the shipping services and shipping policies so you can post just like that. Now we're almost done. Now you have the option to promote your listing. I personally promote my listing, but eBay will try to make you promote your listing at a very high ad rate. Personally, yes, you might get a couple more sales, but you're paying about 10 to 15% on the total sale price of that item. So it really can eat up into the profits. Personally, my favorite number is just a 2.5% ad rate. And you will find 2.5% ad rate across my store. And then that's it. At the very end, you are now able to list your item. All right, that's exactly how I post on eBay. These are the exact basics how I get it done. If you have any further questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm probably going to make another video explaining a bit more on more in-depth processes on stuff that we can do on the computer. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe. Also follow my Twitch right here, and I also go live on here on YouTube as well.